listening to another Rock the Bells radio exclusive.
Another Rock the Bells radio exclusive.
The Drama Hour, hosted by Papoose.
What's up, y'all? It's Papoose. I got a very, very special, victorious guest in the building with me tonight. Who I got?
Claressa Shields, the greatest woman of all time in the building.
Y'all see what's going on, man. How are you feeling, my love?
I feel good today. I'm less sore. Happy to be here, as always, celebrating the victory.
Wow, man. I got my bro Quincy in the building, man. He got a couple questions for you, man, because he's a boxing analyst too, man. So he got a couple questions for you.
Yeah, man. Pat, what up, man? Producer Q. Y'all also can find me on that Have a Nice Day show right here on Rock the Bells Radio. We up here with the GWOAT.
Yes.
Queen, thank you for joining us today. I really want to get straight into it, though. First and foremost, we saw you sold out your hometown, Detroit. What did that feel like to go into the arena and know everybody is there for you? You are the marquee card. What did that feel like?
Oh, man. And to go and finally sell out Little Caesars Arena, and it's been a dream of mine because I'm originally from Flint, but Detroit has adopted me, so that's my second home. And, you know, to go there and have 15,639 fans in the building, 71% women. I mean, to sell the place out, I was like, I was over the top because it's been a real goal of mine since I first fought at LCA.
Like, it was a long time coming for you, pretty much.
Yeah, and listen, it was huge. All my family was there. All my friends, everybody who I grew up with was there. All the new fans that I got. Shout out to New York, man. They was in the building.
Oh, you know New York gonna come out. Pat gonna bring us out.
New York was in. I kept asking everybody, like, so where y'all from? Everybody kept yelling out, like, Brooklyn, Bronx, you know, Jersey. And I'm like, what are y'all even doing?
Man, they came to see a fight, and you gave them a great fight.
10 rounds of a great fight. Yeah,
10 rounds of a great fight. I did watch. I did tune in. Now, early on in the fight, I felt like Lonnie was running from you a little bit. Like, I don't know what her strategy was, but I seen you trying to hawk her down. I seen her, like, you was just kept pressing the issue.
It wasn't a little bit. Lonnie was scared as hell. Like,
it was a lot of bit.
Yeah, she ran the first 2 rounds. I hit her to the body really, really hard at the end of the second round, and I think that's what slowed her down in the rounds to come. But I think had I not switched my game plan and start going to the body and cutting the ring off, that she would have ran for 10 rounds straight. Her only goal was to make it the 10 rounds without getting hurt. Now, she didn't make it without getting hurt. She still got hurt, but I had to switch my game plan up some. But I was able to get the fans, 8 to 9 rounds of just an ass kicking.
Yeah, I did notice that. Now, you talked about switching up your strategy a little bit. Is that something that comes from the corner? Is that something that you're calling the audible in the ring? You're letting them know the corner, like what you're seeing? Where does that come from?
I think it's both of us working together because I'm the body that's inside the ring, so I have to do what I feel. But they're also my extra eye. So when I came back and sat down in the corner, they said, okay, we got to cut the ring off and you got to go to the body because she don't have any will to fight you. She doesn't want to fight you. Like, she's here. She just doesn't want to get knocked out.
Everybody in the building wanted to fight. Like, I'm at home, like, yo, why is she doing this? I see Pap because you was right on the camera angle. So every time you stood up, I was like, there go Pap. He on the same time as me. We want to see a fight,
man. Cause she's bending down in an awkward way, and to me, it just looked crazy. I'm like, damn, ref, you're not gonna make her stand up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just felt like it was like what she was doing was very awkward, and he wasn't checking it. You know what I'm saying? So I was going crazy. I was losing it, but at the same time, I was happy to see because Claressa was put on the boxing masterclass.
For sure.
The way she was going to the body, I was just loving it, man. I was excited.
Yeah, I think we were all excited. Claressa, could you talk about keeping your composure in the ring? Because I know sometimes, like you said, you want to go for the knockout, or the people are there. This is your hometown, and you can feel the energy in the arena. Like, yo, we want that knockout. But how do you keep your composure? Like,
listen, that's what I show up for. I don't want to show up and knock somebody out in the first round. Like, that'd be cool and everything. Like, that's a good little highlight reel.
Yeah.
But I like putting on boxing master classes. Like, I like winning on the scorecards 90 to 100. Now, if I could catch a girl and put her lights out, cool. But I think for my first time to have over 15,000 fans in the house, set a place out, why not putting on an entertaining fight, giving the fans a show? And we gave them a show the whole time. I mean, from the time I walked out with Rick Ross.
Yes.
I had all 17 of my belts. I had my nieces and my nephews holding my belts and some of my family and my friends. And then to get inside the ring, and right before I got in the ring to show him that gold love, I come out there and give my man a hug, give him a kiss, then I go inside the ring and kick ass. I think that all that is a part of the show besides me going in there and putting a hurting on Lonnie. So it's really easy to keep my composure, though. It's just like, I box every day. Like, if I'm not punching the bag, I'm punching Pap. So it don't really matter.
Damn, Pat.
It happens to the best of them. Hey, let me slip one in there. Watching your career elevate constantly and seeing you where you are today from when you started at, how does it feel to be the face of women's boxing? Like, do you feel like you have an obligation? You know what I mean? Do you feel responsible? How does that feel?
I feel like my obligation is just to continue to grow the sport. I feel like, continue to grow the sport and teach these girls the game of boxing. Not like inside the ring, but teaching the business side of it. They don't know the business side of it. And I wonder, I used to wonder why women, like, I was the first woman to make $1 million in boxing. And that was 2022 versus Savannah Marshall. So after that, it's like, now that I'm learning the business, it's like, how do you pass that knowledge down to the girls that's coming up, so they don't have to start back at 50K and 70K and go back to where world champions are fighting for less than 100K? Like, how do you fix that? But I think that's the biggest thing, though, teaching the girls the business. And when they learn that,
you are the biggest in women's boxing right now. There's no doubt about that. You are the face of women's boxing, and what you doing in that ring is electrifying. You know what it is, Q? It's like back when I think about the Tyson era, you know what I'm saying? And Mayweather, when they was coming up. Exciting. It didn't matter who they was fighting. You know what I mean? You wanted to see them. And her career reminds me of that a lot. Just watching how being in the building, you got to come to a fight, bro. I got to come out. I actually never been to a boxing event. Oh, word?
Oh, well, this would be the good one to come to make it your first. You're going to be spoiled, man.
Yo, bro, I go to a lot of boxing matches. I never seen a fighter with their own chant. Every time I go, I've been to 3 of her fights now in the flesh. And at some point in the fight, the whole crowd is chanting, "Whoop that trick!" Yeah, whoop that trick.
Yo, it's funny because I was in the crib watching the fight, and they like, "Yo, they doing that for her? Like, is that her chant?" Yeah. I'm like, "Yeah."
She got her own chant. Where did that come from? Talk about that. Like, how did that start?
Man, hustle and flow. My first fight in Detroit, I fought for a world title. It's my 4th boxing match against Nikki Adler, and I came out to whoop that trick. All I remember is that during the fight, they start chanting, "Whoop that trick," and this is like my 4th professional fight. Right. After that, I never came out to it again until I added it to like my intro after the champ is here, and then whoop. So then I add "whoop that trick" after that to get the crowd ready. I did that like my last 2 or 3 fights, and it just stick. I don't know why I didn't walk out to whoop that trick every fight after they was chanting at my 4th fight when I knocked out the champion to become champ. So that's how it came. But that's one of my get up songs, like "Whoop That Trick," because that's exactly what I'm doing, and it's like a cleaner way of saying like beat that, beat her ass.
You can get it off. This is a drama hour. You can get it off. Whatever you need to say.
So it's an easier way than saying beat that bitch ass. You can say whoop that trick.
See, it's much easier when you just let it go.
It sounds cleaner.
Yeah, you gotta let it go like them punches up here.
Right. Hey, look, congratulations on the W. You already know, man. I don't even want to say what's next because I already know it's, and you got a lot ahead of you. But once again, congratulations. It was electrifying. It was crazy. It was insane. Before you go, I want to know who are your top 5 boxers of all time, men or women.
So for the men, we have Sugar Ray Robinson as my number 1. I have Joe Louis as my number 2. Muhammad Ali as my 3. Floyd Mayweather as my 4. And then 5, I have to go with Sugar Ray Leonard.
Wow.
You only gave me 5 of all time.
Right.
So to anybody else, special shout out to Shakur. He could have made the list too. Like, as far as his skills, I just him and Taryn. So, but now we talking about the women. Yeah. I'm gonna take myself off the list because we all know I'm number 1. But if I had to give a different number 1, I would say Ann Wolfe. And then skill wise, I would go with Lucia Riker. I would go with Layla Ali. Not just her name, her being her dad and everything, but she was 24-0, 21 knockouts, and helped change the sport of women's boxing. Right. Katie Taylor.
Okay.
She's a dog.
She go crazy.
Yeah, and
the number 5 slot goes to,
I like Alicia Baumgartner. She got like some really good skills, and she has improved a lot since I met her in the amateurs to now. So if I had to do like an overall top 5, I think that'd be it.
There you go right there. You heard it on the Drama Hour Live. We got the quote in the building, man.
The champ!